Good morning, students. Hope you are well and preparing all the previous chapters well. Children revise each and everything taught. Let's start with our today's topic, that is a constructor. First topic is a constructor. So a special function created by the same name as that of the class that allocates the memory space to initialize the object of a class with the initial value of data members is known as a constructor function. So here is some special points. First thing, a constructor is which type of function? It is a special type of a function created by the same name as that of a class. So name of constructor, function and name of a class. When the name of constructor in any function and name of a class is same, then that function is known as what? Constructor function. Next is that allocates the memory space to initialize the object of the class. So it allocates what? The memory space. So constructor construct the object and it allocates the memory space to initialize the object with initial values of the data member. So if int a is there, so integer takes how many bytes? So it allocates 4 bytes for the integer a and default value of integer is what? 0. So it initializes the integer a with a 0. A constructor can be invoked at the time of creation of the object of the class. So no need to call the function explicitly. It is invoked means it run or call automatically at the time of the creation of the object. No need to call the constructor function with the help of object. Features of a constructor. So first feature of a constructor is a constructor is defined with the same name as that of a class. So when the name of a function and name of a class is same, it is known as a what? A constructor function. For example, if here is a class ABC, one data member, that is int a. If a function is there ABC and parenthesis a equal to 0. So here is see, the name of a function and name of a class is same. So function is known as what? A constructor function. So when the name of a function and name of a class is same, that function is known as a constructor function. A constructor is used to initialize the data members. So use of constructor is what? It constructs the data members of the class. And during the construction of data member of the class, it initializes the data member. For example, here is a data member is what? A. So constructor function initializes the data member, that is A, with a 0. So that is a use of a constructor. Third very important feature, that is a constructor is automatically called while creating an object. So no need to call a constructor function. It automatically called at the time of creation of the object. Next important point, a constructor has no return type, not even void. Means constructor never returns a value. So here is two types of function you all are knowing, return type and non-return type. In return type, a function can return any primitive or non-primitive data type. And in non-return type means function is non-returning value, then write what? Void. But in constructor function, that has a no return type, not even a void. Always remember. Next is a constructor is always a public. So a private, public and protected, three types of access specify. So constructor is always considered as a public access specifier. Next feature, a compiler automatically creates a default constructor in case no constructor is present in class. Means if constructor is, here is what? Constructor is defined by the user. Constructor is defined by the user. So if no constructor is defined in the class, for example, here is a class ABC. Int A, int B, two data members are there and no constructor is there. In that case, if you are creating the object ABC OB equals to new ABC. So here is a no constructor is defined inside the class. So in that case also, whenever you create an object, a default constructor, here is also the name of a function and name of a class is same. So it is what? Constructor. Constructor construct the object OB. During the construction of the object OB, it initializes the data, allocates the memory space for data member A and B, and it provides the initial value to the data member, that is 0 and 0. And this constructor is known as what? Default constructor. Default constructor. So all these are very important features of the constructor. When the name of a function and name of a class is same, it is known as a constructor. Constructor never returns a value. Constructor is always a public. A compiler automatically creates a default constructor in case no constructor is present in the class. Next topic is types of constructor. So two types of constructor. First one is a default constructor and second one is a user defined constructor. Default, when no constructor is defined in a class, in case Java compiler automatically create a constructor and that constructor is known as what? Default constructor. For example, here is a class ABC, int A and int B. After that, void main, creation of object, that is ABC OB equal to new ABC. New ABC. So here is a no constructor function is defined by the user. So in that case, here whenever we create an object, so here is what? The name of a function and name of a class is same. So it's what? It's a constructor. So Java compiler automatically call a constructor function. So this constructor function construct the object OB, and during the construction of the object OB, it provides what? Data member A and B. And initial integer always initialize, default value of integer is what? 0. So it initializes the data member. So constructor construct the object, and during the construction of the object OB, it allocates the memory 4 bytes for A and 4 bytes for B and initializes the data member. If integer is there, 0. If double is there, 0.0d. If float is there, 0.0f. If character is there, single quotes. If a string is there, double quotes. So that constructor is known as a default constructor. Second type of constructor, when user want to define their own constructor according to their need. That constructor is known as what? User defined constructor. So what is the difference between the default constructor and user defined constructor? A constructor defined by the Java compiler is known as a default constructor. A constructor defined by the user is known as a user-defined constructor. Default constructor, it initializes the data member with the default value. User-defined constructor, we can initialize the data member with their own values. So what is the need of the user-defined constructor? When user want to initialize the data member with their own values, then they define a function known as a user-defined constructor. User-defined constructor again divided into the three parts, three types. First, second and third. First one is what? Default constructor, user-defined default constructor, user-defined parameterized constructor, and user-defined copy constructor. So default constructor and parameterized constructor, the detailed study of these two function in your syllabus, but copy constructor only definition is in your course. So we will study the default and parameterized constructor in detail and only the definition of the copy constructor. So constructor is of two types, default and user defined. User defined again divided into the three categories, default constructor, parameterized constructor and copy constructor. A default constructor. So a constructor that is used to initialize the instance variable means data members with the default initial value is known as a default constructor. When no constructor is defined in the program, the compiler creates a constructor on its own as soon as the object of a class is created. So when compiler creates an constructor? When we create a object. So here is what a constructor that is used to initialize the instance variable means the data members. The data members with the default values. You all are knowing the default value of integer is what? 0. Always learn. The default value of float is what? 0.0f. The default value of double is what? 0.0d. The default value of char is what? Single quotes with one space. Default value of a string is what? Opening double quotes and closing double quotes without any space. So learn all the default values of a data types. These are the very important data types. So integer, double, float, char and string. So see here example, the class name is what? Number. The data members are what? A and B are the data members. So here is what one function is display initial value of A and initial value. So no constructor here is defined. So here is inside the void main, here is the creation of the object. So here is number, this function name and class name is the same. So it is a constructor. Which type of constructor it is? It is defined by the, it is called at the time of creation of object and it is a default constructor. It constructs the object OB and during the construction of the object OB, it allocates the memory. A, so how many bytes for A? 4 bytes because integer takes 4 bytes in a memory. Double for the B. How many bytes it allocates? 8 bytes in the memory. So integer it will initialize with the 0 and double it will initialize the value with 0.0d. So when you call the function ob.display, the control moves to the function definition and it will give what? It will give the output initial value of A equals to, so initial value of A is equal to what? 0. So it will give what? 0. Value stored at A. So value stored at A is what? 0. Then it will give what? Initial value of B. That is plus B means value stored at B. So value stored at B is what? 0.0D. So that is the output of the program. So when no constructor is defined in the program, then in that case also compiler creates a constructor on its own as soon as the object of the class is created. And that constructor is known as what? User default constructor. That constructor is known as what? Default constructor. So constructor is of two types, default constructor and user defined. So default constructor is defined in a program by the Java compiler as soon as the object of a class is created. Very important question is difference between the constructor or method or constructor and the general function. So first differentiate, it is a block of code that initializes a newly created object. So constructor is always used to creation of the construction of the object, and during the construction of an object it allocates the memory space for the data member and also initializes the data member. Second method, it is a group of statements that can be called at any point in the program using its name to perform a specific task. Second difference, it has the same name as that of a class, but method, it should have a different name than the class. Constructor, it has no return type, not even void, means constructor never returns a value. But general function, it needs a valid return type. If no return type, then in return type always we write what? Void. Next difference, it is called implicitly at the time of creation of the object. So no need to call a constructor function. It is called at the time of creation of the object. But method, it is explicitly called by the program by making a method call. There is a three-step in a function: function prototype, function definition, and function call. Next, if a constructor is not present, a default constructor is provided by the Java. But in case of a method, no default method is provided by the Java compiler. So learn all these differentiate. Very important it is the difference between the constructor and method.